Hi everybody, my name is Damon King, and my family are parishioners at Saint Philip Neri Parish in Midwest City. And like a lot of you, I've really been enjoying the live stream of Mass. Would enjoy it a lot more if we could actually be there together. And I know that eventually we will all be back together, and what a fun day that's going to be, right? When we get to see each other again and actually get to take communion and share Mass together. But in the meantime, it's been great for having the live stream of Mass. Thank you to Father Wood, Frank, the deacons, anybody else that's been involved with setting that up. I don't know who you all are, but I do appreciate you, and I know that everybody watching this does too. The first thing I want to say is that nobody at the church asked me to do this, okay, what I'm going to talk about today. Not Father Wood, not anybody. But I do sit on the pastoral council, and so I feel a responsibility to, help in any way that I can. And one of the things that Father mentioned at the end of Mass yesterday on March the 29th was that collections are down because people are not at Mass, and so they're not able to turn in their envelopes. And we still have a large number of families that use the envelopes, and they turn those in every week, and they turn in their check, their cash, what have you. And now that we're not there, fewer collections are being received. So what I wanted to do was just take a quick moment to show you how easy it is to go online to Faith Direct and set up automatic online giving from your bank account. This is what my family does. We switched to this because we realized that, for whatever reason, we're out of town a lot. On the weekends, I travel for business a lot, or if we're not there, whatever. And so we also sometimes would forget to write our check and bring it with us to church. And we're like, we forgot again. So now, on Faith Direct, I've got my giving set up every month, and it comes out at the beginning of each month, so I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to worry about it. It just goes to the church, and that way they get it all. So I wanted to show you how easy it is to set this up. Even if you're someone who loves using the envelopes, when we get back to normal, go back to using the envelopes. But I think you're going to find this is a really cool way to do your giving. And it'll especially help the church right now, even though we can't be there. And, sometimes you forget to mail it. You may not want to get out of your house to drive to the church. So this is a really good way to do this. So what you want to do is go to faithdirect.net, that website right there. And this isn't going to cost you anything, by the way. It's free to set this account up. The only cost is your gift that you're going to be giving anyway. So the first time before you've ever set up an account, you want to click on Give. And it's going to ask you to enter a church code. And I didn't know what it was, so you look it up. And one thing, whenever you look for your church, don't type in the word saint first. Don't type Saint Philip Neri, because there are like 10,000 churches in the United States with the word, the name saint at the beginning. Type in Philip Neri first. So that's what I did. And you hit search for your church, and there you go. Boom. You see it, there it is. OK 810. That is the code for our parish. But once you click that button to set up a recurring gift, that's the button you want to choose. It's going to have you walk through and set up your account. It's really simple. You set up your bank account that you want the gifts drafted from, when you want it drafted, how much you want drafted, so on and so forth. Once you get it set up, your account's going to look something like this. It's going to show you all of the dates that your gifts are to be made, how much is to be made. You can view your giving schedule for the next 12 months. You can edit your gifts. We're actually going to increase our gifts. We've been blessed here recently, and so the church is going through a difficult time right now, needs some extra money, so we're actually going to increase our giving. I know not everybody can do that, so that's fine, but just give whatever you can. So again, I just wanted to make sure that everybody is aware how simple this is to set this up, and then whenever it's time to go back to Mass, then bring your envelopes and go back to the way you always gave. So anyway, I just want to reiterate, nobody at the church asked me to do this, but I felt compelled to show how easy this is to set up, and hopefully it's easy for you. Thanks so much, and stay safe out there, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again when we can finally get back together and worship together. Thanks so much. Be safe.